I took business ed. Yeah, that way, I don't know if it was any special topic or just general course. It seemed business ed.
General science, primarily into bacteriology and invertebrate zoology. Those seem to be the things I Gymnasium, which would seat maybe 1,000 people. And that's where the basketball games that put Keeney on the map. He coached everything. Football, baseball, basketball, and he taught all freshman chemistry.
Oh, he was great.
And that little bit of a building with 1,000 voices at once, it just blew the roof off. Who did we play? I mean, Connecticut, well, the 6 New England State Colleges were the New England Conference.
We did have just about 2 or 3 outside games. It was mostly interclass or just general, but there weren't that many. Mrs. Keeney, Coach Keeney's wife, was a coach, and she was wonderful. And he used to come in once in a while, and I remember him saying once, "Go after it, Snitch." My nickname was Skitch, and he said, I remember that once he came in, "Go after it." I played side center, and I was short. They don't have that anymore, side center.
The size of it, you ought to see her scrapping. I'm glad she lived scrapping on the basketball court instead of with me.
I wish the knees were as good now as they were then.
You lived in Davis Hall.
Yeah, Davis, the first couple of years, because our sorority was building a house, and that's why we didn't have a house. But I always remember there was a woman who, she wasn't a teacher, but she was a house mother, and she was pretty strict.
Without fraternities, the college couldn't have existed. By far the largest number of men, anyway, lived in fraternities. East Hall was the only dormitory, and that was also a dining hall, so we didn't have many people living there. Now, the women were a little different. By the time you got your new house, you were the 3rd sorority with a house of your own, right?
Yeah, there were just 3, yeah. That's the only sorority on campus.
And in my day down there were, I think, 11 fraternities. I don't know how many there are now, but freshmen had to wear freshman caps in those days. Get caught without it, and you'd get some kind of demerits. I've forgotten exactly how they enforced it. And you wander around there with a freshman cap on, you had no business co-eding. This was a co-ed.
You had to be in at 7 o'clock. Even the girls had to be in at 7.
I got caught a few times.
Can you imagine that today?
What did we do with our spare time down there?
Well, usually groups of us got together quite often. Or they'd go for a walk. There wasn't much to do. You could walk on, go for long walks on the campus. You'd like it there. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, I have some nice memories.
It's a little different now.